Hey friends, I'm going to Mexico for 2 weeks and I leave tomorrow. It's really exciting, but that means I can't update for the next 2 weeks because I don't have my laptop and I don't have any of my recording stuff and I don't have my scripts. I'm going because I play in the symphony that's going on tour. Anders plays in it as well. He's a French horn player and it's so exciting. And I know you want more videos, but I just can't make it happen. Not for the next 2 weeks, with the exception of Dear Diary. I started Dear Diary. For those of you who don't know, it's all pre-recorded and it's all scheduled to upload. So even if you get 5 parts of Dear Diary in a row, that doesn't mean that I'm not working on other stuff. It's not that I've forgotten about What a Catch, or it's not that I've forgotten about First Snow. I've actually not been able to do anything for the last week. It's all been pre-recorded and pre-uploaded videos because it's been final exams week, and actually I have 2 more final exams to take and an essay to write, and if I don't do those, I will fail my classes. And I leave in 12 hours for Mexico. Again, Dear Diary is pre-recorded, but it's not pre-recorded for the entire Mexico trip, and I'm trying really hard to make that happen so that there will be an update every day, even when I'm gone. But I have to get my schoolwork done first, because if I fail these classes, I cannot graduate next semester, and I really, really want to graduate college. But moving on to something else, and this has bothered me for quite a while, and I know no one means it to be rude, but it's about the comments of, but what about What a Catch, or it has been forever since you updated this. I get it. I get that you guys like What a Catch. But some of you are being terribly rude, and I know you don't mean to be. But sometimes you will go to a different series to ask about your favorite. So you'll be like, but what about What a Catch on Dear Diary? Or you'll be like, what about First Snow on Pasta? And it's rude. And I know you don't realize it's rude, but it's rude. That's like going to your server at a restaurant and saying, hey, you just gave them food, where's my order? When in actuality, the chef is still working on yours. That table might have had a different chef that happened to get that food out faster. Okay? It's rude, and it makes me feel like I'm not enough for you. That unless if I update specifically for what you want when you want it, my creativity isn't worth anything. So I can't explore my options. And if you don't know, if you don't already know, I write all of the content on this channel by myself. I record it by myself. Sometimes Anders is there to record, but you haven't really seen him too much. And it's a lot of work. A 10-minute episode of What a Catch can take 8 hours sometimes, and that's without the uploading and the rendering time. And when I am uploading and when I am rendering, I can't use my laptop because the Wi-Fi is so slow. So sometimes I have things done, but homework comes first, so I can't upload. Stop it. It's rude. I know you don't mean it to be, but it is. Writing for a different series doesn't take away from your favorite series. So sometimes I'll get blocked on how I want What a Catch to proceed because I know what I want to have happen, I just don't know how to get it there. And so what do? I go right for First Snow. And sometimes I'm blocked on First Snow, and what do? I write for Dear Diary. Okay, having multiple series doesn't mean I'm updating any less. It actually helps me to update more. I am not a full-time YouTuber. This is not my job. I am in 21 credits of university classes and working a job. Okay? I am not a full-time YouTuber, and I know a lot of you expect that because there are so many full-time YouTubers doing what you love and updating frequently. But because I am not, I cannot stick to an upload schedule because who knows if I'll have an exam that day. Who knows if I'll be called in to play percussion on a piece or to play harp on something because somebody dropped out. Sometimes the comments like, what about this, are way more than the thank yous, and I thank you for the thank yous. They really keep me going. But that entitlement, that I need this and you should create it for me, sense, makes me not want to do anything for you. Sometimes. Because sometimes those comments outweigh those thank yous. It's rude. It's just rude, and I know you don't mean to be, but it is. It's disheartening. I love you. I love writing for you, but I ask that you give me something back in exchange. And that's your tact and your patience. And those of you who leave me wonderful, sweet comments on every video they watch, thank you. I miss you when I don't see your comments, and when I see you comment the first time in a while, it makes me so happy. I kind of have a squad, and it's great. And I don't know how it happened, but it did. It did. It happened. Now, Mexico. Some people want me to vlog Mexico, and I'm not a vlogger. Like, I can barely update this channel, but sure. I want to keep this channel as focused on Miraculous Ladybug as I possibly can. So I created a second channel because some of you want to know who I am, that's really weird, guys. Like, it's not weird, but it's strange to me. Like, that doesn't happen. So anything about me, I'll post on the second channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below, as well as linking to it at the end of the video. And I'll post my videos from Mexico, maybe some pictures, Snapchats. If you're not following me on Snapchat, I will try to update while I'm in Mexico. And if you're curious about where I'm going, I'll leave my itinerary in the description box. If you do live there and maybe you want to come see a concert, I don't know, it's fun. I've never been to Mexico and I'm really excited. I'm sure Andrews will pop up in the Snapchats too every now and then, because you guys seem to really love him. One final announcement, I am in the middle of writing a book. It will be available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble as an ebook when it's finished, and as a paperback from Amazon.com. It will also be available for like Amazon.uk, I don't know what the Mexican address is, but other countries as well. I don't know, I don't have a release date yet, but it's coming. In May, I will be starting a Patreon if you are interested in reading the... it's titled The Merman and the Baker, and some of you have been following my Tumblr maybe 6 months ago, saw alternative chapters for it. I rewrote the first 2 chapters to fit Marinette and Adrian for the 1 Year of Miraculous Ladybug event. And it's really cute. It's about a merman who gets beached and through the help of Rumpelstiltskin accidentally becomes the prince from all of Grimm's fairy tales. So we're talking Snow White, So we're talking Snow White, we're talking Briar Rose, we're talking Cinderella. And it's a very entertaining, fun story with a talking cat, actually. And if you don't want to wait for the book to be released and you happen to have the money, I will be starting a Patreon account in May, and I will be uploading 1 chapter every week for my patrons. Each chapter usually is between 2,000 and 5,000 words, and if we're talking, like if I was recording that, that's between 18 minutes and 45 minutes of audio. So it's a solid book. But we'll see where it's at in May, and if anyone's really interested in doing that. Thank you guys so much for supporting this. I didn't think that me uploading myself reading my fanfiction for my friends so we could listen to it on the way to work would do anything for my life, but oh my gosh. You guys are so often the highlight of my day. I love you. And I love writing for you. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.